Good morning, everyone. I'm back, and today I'm going to show you guys how to properly clean your dentures, and especially if you haven't, if you're just now getting in and you're trying to figure out everything you're trying to do. One thing that I like to show people is how to clean up the dentures. Right now I have no teeth in, as you can see, but here's how we're going to start. Okay, so I got it sitting in here the whole night. And this is how it's going to look, especially after you have like a lot of fixes and everything. Sometimes if you reapply it and you just have a tough time getting off, you just want to let it sit in the water throughout the night. All I'm going to do is try to drain it out. I'm going to go ahead and wash them out. I like to rinse it down 3 times, get all that fixing out there throughout both of them. Next, I'm going to do each denture one by one. Now, thanks to it sitting in water, it'll be a lot easier to take them out. Do not worry if you cannot get fixing out as soon as you take it off. It's not supposed to come out that fast. You want to let it sit in water the whole time. You want to let it just go ahead and rinse out all that it can. And thanks to a little bit of water and everything, you'll be able to get it right off. There we go. As you can see, got all the fixing out of there. Next, we're going to work on the top piece. I don't know why this guy wanted to come down here, but not the biggest thing I have. There we go. And so you just wipe it off mainly. You wipe off all that. Then you're going to worry about brushing it right afterwards. Just to go ahead and get just go ahead and clean off the teeth. Yes, you do still brush your teeth with dentures. That's very important that you remember that these are still your teeth and they do need to be brushed. The good news about brushing teeth, babies, is, well, it's not going to bother you too much. Now, my favorite toothbrush I use is going to be one of these. Now, this one has a soft pinch at the side of the toothbrush with a regular brush. This one's going to help you get to the tough layers from inside of your dentures. So it's going to wash them off, simple as that. And then now we're going to grab toothpaste. Any toothpaste works fine. If you want to take extremely good care of yours, you would have to order online mainly. There's not many shops that do sell a lot of denture supplies, like toothpaste and toothbrush. I order my toothbrushes online on Amazon. Super cheap, wasn't that bad. But I even will use Crest White just to have it shine when it can. And now we're just going to brush it real quick. Now I actually need to put my hand down while I fucking apply it. I'm just going to go ahead and brush it down. As you can see, the main thing you want to do, you want to brush the inside of the dentures as well. You want to go ahead and get all that inside of there. Because the inside is what's going to be important, especially when you put it on. So you could be brushing inside and out. You're not just doing one side, you're doing each side inside. Then you got to brush outside. These are plastic, so they don't this is why I use this toothbrush. It's not that it doesn't do it so harshly. You just lightly brush it against each tooth. And then I'll just do it even a little bit just to go ahead and get out the crevices as well inside of them. And then that's it for that one. Make sure we get all that out of there. Perfect. With that being done, we'll go and do the next one. And this is why this one's very important, especially for the little one. It's tough to really brush it with the long one. You can try to do the beginning, but if you really want to deep clean it, you want to use a little brush and just go ahead and get inside of there. Very easy cleanup, very easy indeed. And then you're just going to brush, like I said, outside softly. And with that, you have basically gone ahead and finished brushing your teeth. So, brushing your teeth isn't really different than how you would usually do it, especially growing up and everything. So you're not going to see any difference with that. The only difference you would see is, well, how you really maintain them. And right now, especially with these, like you can see right here, like getting them clean and everything is very important. So next, I'm gonna go ahead and dry it off, and then if anybody hasn't really figured out how to apply Fix-It onto their dentures, I can easily show you, not a problem. The best thing is, especially with Fix-It or like any kind of denture paste, they basically have like a whole instruction base of how you should apply it. Don't apply too much, because if it's not sticking, too much is not going to make the problem any better. It's just going to make the problem worse. So you want to play it by how it's basically generalizing you to do. So let's see here. We're going to go and grab back the phone. There we go. So now we got our dentures. We just dried them off with a washcloth. You can do a paper towel. It doesn't have to be a washcloth. I like a washcloth because it gets all the way down the crevice and it's not going to leave any marks. So next here's a top layer of dentures. You're going to go and squeeze down. You want to go ahead and dress it like that. Like that, and a little bit on the top for the top piece, just so it can latch onto like the back side of your top. And that's how it's supposed to look like for a top denture. Bottom denture is a lot easier. You don't have to worry about the extra slide. You just worry about going left and right. And then there you go. Now, dentures will come out throughout the day. That's gonna be a very common thing, but putting them in is very simple. Here's what I will do for you. I'm gonna show you. Minty. Anyways, I'm going to put some pressure on that, and then you gotta put in the bottom one. And with that, teeth are done. Thank you guys for watching, and hopefully I'll find out another idea to show about dentures on the next video.